Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. We just received our first sponsor and I'm very, very happy because funnily enough, this is a product I needed and I know some of you guys are going to need. I know everybody's always talking about how much they love winter and all my cats, but here's what happened. We adopted 2 other cats. They started to urinate everywhere. In our back hall that leads to our office, there was this terrible, terrible, awful smell. And I was like, you cannot get rid of it. I'm serious. You can spray it with all these things. So we're investigating. Oh my gosh, what will work? I see this, but I see that they're also offering sponsorships to YouTubers. So I'm like, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. So they sent this to us last night. We put it on the carpets. It was like this lovely, like tropical scent or whatever, because it goes in deep and oxidizes and dissolves the urine and its particles at the source. It evaporates. So I can't say enough about this product because I know you guys trust me and my word, and I am like, I cannot say enough about this. I was so excited because I was like embarrassed to have guests over my house when I was like, oh my gosh, the cats, and it was a daily occurrence. They'd also go in the bathroom, they would go on the towel. So if you guys have cats and you have problems with them spraying, or they're in season and they're not neutered and or fixed and they're urinating or spraying anywhere, if you get this and you simply spray it over the area, it's so crazy. It is a matter of minutes before this scent dissolves and it's perfect. So that's our new sponsor, and I'm very proud to recommend this product to everybody because I've yet to see the like. And we've been trying, Ian and I, all these different things, and there's nothing. You can't mask something, right? You want it to dissolve and you want it to evaporate. So all my awesome viewers that are out there and you're having any problems with your animals and your cats spraying and causing a commotion and you don't like it, this stuff is amazing. Again, it's called Stink Free and it's stupendous. It is like the magic elixir. I'm so psyched to have them as a sponsor. My goodness. And now my house too. It's like I can have people over and I'm not going to be like, oh. So that's that. And again, the reason we have that is so we can have these as well. I would do that anyway. I mean, I love sponsorship and I only wanted to pick like a product that was really good at any given time, and I was just blown away by this. You guys, seriously, any pet problems, Stink Free, and isn't that a cute name? Stink Free instantly. And look at the cats. The cat's like, yay! And then they don't go back to that space and pee because there's something about it's not then marked up territory, so they don't feel like they have to participate. You know, it's just like fresh ground again, thank goodness. And yeah, look, this is one of the mock-ups of the cards that we did, and Ian just started numbering them. This is Eleni's artwork, Eleni, my best friend, and these are going to be our oracle cards. So Ian's starting to print them out, and if you go over on Patreon, you can check it out because I'm so excited. So today's read is, what can I expect this winter? You know, the winter of 2019. I feel like a lot of people, they can get seasonal disorders where when it gets cold, it gets rainy, it gets dark, that some depression and some angst can form. So what I want you to do is just look up and see it as a cool tucking away phase where you get to rest and relax, right? So we're going to have 4 choices here. We have the lion spirit, be generous of spirit. Number 2 is buffalo spirit. The abundant universe will provide. That's one of the best thoughts you can wake up for the day, right? Especially if it's a cold winter morning, right? The abundant universe will provide. Whenever we have gratitude or we expect nice things, it happens. It happens. I live it every day. When I set up what I indicate sort of the universe, I would really like this to occur. I'm going to put in the effort, the wish, and then I'm going to release it to you. You know what I mean? I know what's meant for me is not going to pass me by. When things are just falling beautifully into place, and a great deal, I want to say thank you to you guys. It's because of you guys. You're viewing, you're having this wonderful, great conversations with each other down below in the comments, which I love. So you're interested in the topics and you're getting information and it's helping you in your life story, right? I mean, I researched the hell out of this. I don't just get on and start talking. I spend hours and hours. I love all the Abraham Hicks and Esther Hicks. I go through all her stuff. Jake Ducey, a lot of medical stuff because I'm really into natural medicines because I believe we're made of energy and we're magnetic and we're made of water and things like that. So I believe everything is already available in nature, right? And if you look at medicine that's out there, it's already stuff that's in nature. They're just adding other things to it to prolong it, to make the shelf life longer and stuff like that. So absolutely. There's answers for everything. And we're all a big community. Source, our consciousness, we're all connected. So whenever you feel a lonely or absence from the abundance, just email me. I'll talk to you. I talk to people every day. It's time I get up at 5 a.m. till when I go to bed. I'm on here. I'm answering your comments. That's my absolute favorite thing about this whole endeavor, is reading about your lives, how your lives are going, how you're progressing, your awesomeness that you're achieving. That's what I want to know. That's what makes me tick. That's what makes me excited for life, right? Yeah, it's awesome. So the Seahorse spirit is watch and wait. In the last video I just did too, I must have said watch and wait like 3 times. I must have like sort of gotten a feel for this card, because the biggest thing that we can do in life is, instead of chase, 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 when we chase things and we want things, it's saying more, 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 give me more, more, more. But are we really loving what we already have and being present with that, right? And when somebody's talking to us, are we really digesting and listening to what they're saying? Because nothing shows somebody more respect than just listening to them and being able, you ever have a conversation with somebody and then you look at them and you go, could you please repeat back to me what I just said to you? Because I go in teacher format a lot, especially with my kids. I'm like, can you repeat what I just said to me? Half the time people can, but the worst thing about me is years ago, I used to forget people's names after like a couple seconds. If I don't say it right back, like, hello, my name is Christine. If I don't say hello, Christine, and say it over and over in my head, I'll be freaking goddamned if I can remember their name. And I found a really cool thing to do too. If you can say, oh, pardon me, can you tell me what your name is? If they look affected and they look downtrodden and they say, whatever, I'm Christine Baranski, you can say, oh, no, I know your first name. I just didn't know your full name. And that makes them feel better, because people don't like to feel dismissed or forgotten, right? It's like, that's such a hardship with me, names, right? Comment down below if you have a hard time remembering people's names. I just can't do it. Hawk spirit is let spirit be your guide. I swear, I let go and let spirit. The second I wake up, I start just being thankful for what's out there. And then I'm like, so we're going to start with a fairy card. I'm very excited. We're going to start with you, lion spirits. Lions are they're amazing to me. So look what you got. You got the Friends fairy card. I love it. This is me and Eleni. We always laugh that this is us two. That's me and that's Eleni. And look, she has her little light and we're just off and running. I love me some Eleni. So I'm so excited about the cards. If you go on, while I'm finding the page, I just want to tell you this little thing. If you go on to my Patreon page, the artwork is up there. You can just look at it. It's not locked away, so you can see what's coming up. Very excited. Ian's already starting to print stuff out. I'm so stoked. Okay, so hands outstretched, reach across the rushing water. You steady me, I steady you on the slippery rocks of time. Hands reaching and giving in return. I am so grateful for you for being here. Oh, I forgot the microphone's up here. I got to keep it together. Friends' cooperation with others is necessary to reach mutual goals. Willingness to give and receive assistance and support is also required. Yeah, you don't want that friend that's like, hey, can you drive me here? Can you buy me this? Can you do me that? And then they're vacate the building. They're, that's a persona non grata. You don't need that right now. Ask friends for help and suggestions. Listen with respect. Accept the gifts willingly offered. Unconditional and receiving is even more difficult than unconditional giving. Absolutely. 4 feet or more stable than 2. That's absolutely true. A lot of us, as givers, really need to learn how to receive better, right? Have you ever said to somebody, oh, I really, really love your sweater, and they dismiss that, and they try to go the humble route, or they just don't know how to receive it, and they're dismissive of it. It's kind of insulting, right? They're not trying to be, but there's a gracious way to go about it. You can always be humble, but you say, oh, thank you very much. That's all you have to say. You don't have to freaking elucidate or go out there into 6 realms of thank you, and start dancing and stuff. It's simply, I appreciate you noticing this, or you have good taste. Because also when you talk it down, that's like saying you have bad taste. So we really do have to be careful with our choice of words. I just grabbed these cards. There's naked people on it, but that's all right. That's what's coming for you this winter, all the naked people. The King of Swords. Oh, my Lord. Ba, 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 na, 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 na. 4 of Pentacles. Got to be careful of stinginess. 10 of Cups. Yes. This group has a lot of beautiful celebrations and connection with family, new love, completion cycles. Oh, I love this. King of Swords. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you guys have your new love, your king and your queens coming in. But I'm hearing to give you the message. Don't think that you have less, or that your finances are leaking away from you. This can be I call it the lack of money card, or the lack of feeling. Well, actually, where you feel in some cards it looks very stingy. People are stepping on the pentacles and they're hiding the pentacles. When we feel like we have to tight fist money and we're not gracious and we're not giving with it, always be generous, because I'm telling you, the more generous you are, the more you receive. Absolutely. I've known this my whole life. When I'm down to my last bit of money, I will leave it as a tip. I will leave it for somebody. I know there's always more. I can work. I can get side hustles. There's always money. There's billions of dollars printed every day, maybe every week. I don't know how. I don't think they do $1 billion a day, but you know what I mean? Money is everywhere. And once you circulate it, others circulate it. We have trust in the economy. We know these people could use this money. They work hard. And it comes back around. I'm going to tell you what, people remember you. Every once in a while, it's like I'll go somewhere and somebody will just be smiling at me and I can't remember for a moment. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember I tipped that person really well, or I had a nice interaction with them or something like that, because you are remembered for your kindnesses and your generosity. So that's going to be a thing of the past. That's why this is coming. You're realizing there is always enough. There is always a bounty. You guys, I see you in really fun celebrations. Christmas, you're going to have a blast. You're going to be relaxed. You know that you don't have to get everybody a million things for it to be fun. You're going to be taking it a day at a time. You're going to enjoy your food. That's beautiful. King of Swords, you're going to have a lot of cool interactions with people that are smart. And I mean, I hate to say it because I don't like anybody to think, oh, I'm not book smart or whip it smart, or you know what I mean? Like, just have to be on it. We don't have to be anything. And I feel like that's one of the things that people can be most judgmental on, right? It's like if somebody, sometimes their choice of words, I love different dialogues. I love different ebonics. I love when people make up their own stuff, things like that. But it's like you have all these critical people out there, and how dare them if they feel like they have to correct something, like you don't know something geographically or elementary or anything like that. Who cares? It's like, who's keeping score? Scorekeepers need to go to hell and get the hell out of the house. That drives me crazy. You ever just say something and you mention the wrong ingredient of something if you're talking about, like, we said people come into Whole Foods and everything had to be organic. So if you mentioned, like, they would just go, it has this, that's that, no GMOs. And one lady went so in depth with so many EMOs, EMIs, blah, 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 RBIs. And I was like, I just sat there and I just let her go on and on and on because she wanted to pontificate and seem important and seem worldly. And I thought, well, you care more about animals, obviously, than you do about people, because there's now a line of 5,000 people behind you while you were pontificating like a stupid rod. Like, calm down, right? But there are people out there that do that. And I feel like you're weeding through that chaff. People that are getting on your nerves and grating on you and taking up your time for no reason other than to grandstand. You're like, poop, bye. Now you're elevating yourself. You're realizing your value, and you're like, I am not going to stand for less. I'm not going to stand for time wasters. I'm not going to stand for liars. I'm not going to stand for anybody that has to grandstand, attention seek, any of that garbage. And you're going to arrive at this, which is beautiful. You're going to have lovely relationships. You're going to feel really grounded. You're going to see really good, robust health. Super, super good health. Your vitality is returning. You're looking up stuff on YouTube that helps you. It helps your circulation. Your Barbara Eden is fantastic in that. She's an energy worker. God, nobody like her in this world that can tell you how to do a few small things, like one arm goes up and one arm goes down, another arm goes up and another arm goes down, all the while breathing. You hang like a rag doll. You come back in, you circle your arms like that a few times, all the while breathing. And what happens is it opens your chi and it opens all your chakras, and you're like, well, it is literally like you just woke up from 10 hours and you started stretching. Fantastic. All these simple little things, you're going to be learning about that. So your vitality is going to be freaking hammering at home. I love that. So let's pull you an affirmator card because you're too cute. And these are too cute. Cleansing. It's funny. I have 2 packs of these and I have a third one coming. I have one on blah, blah, blah. One on, I think it's love. This one is family relationships. Or this is love and relationships, and I have one coming on family. I'm so excited because these are so funny and cool. There was one yesterday about if people annoy you, be nice to them because they could have pooped their pants, and I never read the card, and I couldn't stop laughing. So this is about cleansing, feeling bogged down by the weight of 1,000 thoughts, feelings and boxes of mystery objects lurking in your closets. Consider this a prescription to clean house mentally and physically, literally and figuratively, and anything else that applies adverbally. It's funny because you guys know my private reads out there. They're starting to ask me advice on how to get motivated for a good clean, for everything, mental, house and stuff. It's that time, right? You guys are ready to move to the next level. And so I'm very excited to do those reads for you guys. Okay, physically, literally, figuratively, and anything else that applies adverbally. It's hard to make room for new connections and experiences when every bit of your emotional space is cluttered with psychic bric-a-brac. Absolutely, those old habits that don't do us any good, those old voices from people, they don't serve us. They don't. Just get rid of them. Take an eraser, a mental eraser, and clean that chalkboard for yourself. Not to worry, you can always find new psychic bric-a-brac in the metaphorical clutter. The section of Craigslist. That's funny. And it's absolutely true, because what happens is we always think more is better, right? More information, more this and that. But then that's like the people that misdiagnose, or they try to medically diagnose themselves when they go on to any of those sites. And then they literally think they have every disease ever conceived by man because they're reading this. You know what I mean? So anybody, I almost said any claustrophobics. I'm going to choke. It's so weird. I used to always drink ginger ale, and I now drink black tea, iced black tea, and I mix it with water. I feel so much better. Seriously, it's like my system is really working. Yeah, so any of you, it's not a catastrophist. What are those people that always think they're, it's because I'm trying to think too hard. No. And I almost said kleptomaniac. It's not a kleptomaniac. You guys, what is that thing where everybody thinks they have every disease? It begins with a C. I should know this. I study medicine every single day. It's just crazy. It'll come to me. Anyway, don't do that. If you start to feel like you have some kind of symptom, don't start looking through lists of symptoms. That's terrible. Do not do that. That's not a good scene. Let me pull you one of these cards because I adore these. Oh, wait, these are different. I like the aura. You know what? I'm going to keep this one just a little bit shorter because we want to do more with this really good filming. But if I go over a certain amount of time, Ian really has difficulty in cutting and pasting in this double screen. So I'm going to try to have them be short and sweet for a couple of them because I just did a full hour one. So I'm going to try to give them a break. So anyway, that's you guys. So don't forget, if you're new, to like and subscribe and press the little button down below. It'll give you... first press the little bell too. It'll give you all the notifications when the new videos are out. Also, oh, I love that. All my links are down below because I just got a whole rash of people going, oh, Melanie, where can I see your, where to go for your private reads? If you press the little gray arrow at the bottom of my video, a whole list will come down of all the contacts, all the links you press to get a private read. And I want you guys to know how simple it works. So you press that arrow, you click on, you get the time amount that you want. Okay. You click on that, you go on PayPal, you leave that, you email me what you want. And then I create you a video and I send it to you. It's that simple. Because a lot of people are like, what's the process? Because I love the fact that I'm getting a lot of people that have never got reds before. I have a great deal of you who've never gotten them and they're like, you just like my vibe. So you don't know how the process works. And if it's still confusing, just email me and I'll send you all the links so you guys can get hooked up. Because I don't know technology either. I'm learning as I go. I have a beginner's mind as well with this. So let's see what's going on for Buffalo Spirit. The abundant universe will provide. I adore that so much. So let's get you up. Okay, so yours is, I think it's Laitland the Sylph. But again, until I read it out of the book, it's very fine print, right? Yeah, it's super, super. I love these. So if you guys aren't familiar with Brian Froud, he did the Dark Crystal, all the little beasts in there and the gelflings and all the beautiful little sprites and fairies and Fizzkig, the dog, all those things. He's remarkable. He did a lot of stuff for Jim Henson as well. Just remarkable. And his Jessica Macbeth doing the text, she's unbelievable. I mean, I love fairies. They're like one of my favorite things in the world. So I remember I carried around this book when it first came out to place everywhere I was working, and I would just read it and it would relax me at the thing. So when I saw oracle cards come out with this, I lost my mind. I almost had to be hospitalized. Oh, her name is Tatine the Sylph. Tatine the Sylph. Acute intellect, quickness and mental synthesis and discernment. Tatine glitters and she glitters and glimmers brightly like me. By the way, I look like this because I had glitter that I was working on a project, and friggin' Winter jumped on it and then jumped on me, and it went friggin' everywhere, and I had it in my eyes. I was like, oh my God, she's covered in gold glitter. I'm gonna take a picture of her and put it up on Instagram because I'm now on Instagram. Check me out. I don't know crap about any of those friggin' places. She's full of curiosity and wants to be everywhere and see everything and have everyone's questions answered. Like the 2-year-old asking, why? She wants to know everything. Even the things by their very nature cannot be known by the conscious mind. Tatine reminds us that ideas cannot be confined. They are wild and free. They move fast. Some ideas are more contagious than the flu, and they move quickly from head to head, sometimes illuminating and sometimes burning without the flicker and a flash of a faint or a whiff of an ash. That's awesome. And I want to say this, I feel amazing synchronicities happening to me with countries right now. Like I just shipped off some stuff to Switzerland a crown and some other things. Then I just got contacted again today from Switzerland, but I'm having countries match up in syncs of where I'm sending jewelry, and then I have reads within the same day or the next day. It's like Ireland and Ireland, Switzerland and Switzerland, Netherlands and Netherlands. It's very berserk, and I was like noticing this pattern. I was like, Ian, look at how this stuff is matching up. And he's like, yeah. And it's weirdly enough, it's when I start to think of that country and I'm really just start to, I'll go on Pinterest and I'll look at the landscapes. It's crazy. So again, your thoughts are energy. That's a reminder. You know, this reminds you that you have palpable energy, and where you direct it, it boomerangs and comes back to you. Like when you're thinking of relatives and stuff, all of a sudden, bam, they're just going to be there. They're going to be there at your computer. They're going to be there contacting you because you have a super strong power coming this winter of, telepathic communication for sure. Like I can sometimes, I'll hear what somebody's saying right before they say it. Like I used to do that working on Freak People Out, because right before they'd say it, they'd go, I was just thinking that. But I would hear them actually say it before they said it. It was the weirdest thing. I didn't see their mouth move, but it was like their brain was saying it out loud. And you're going to have that ability as well, which is cool. I forgot, these are naked people, so I hope you're not bummed. This is called the Sensual Goddess. If you like these sort of things, Ian got them, and I just love the colors in them. They don't get up to things. They're just naked people, so whatever. See, like there's a butt. There's some booblings. She's not a unicorn. She's not a unicorn getting the Holy Grail. Woo, woo, woo. Oh my God. I'm going to find the list of this lady. I love her so much. She does a lot of horoscopes, and she sits by a fireplace, and she's funny as hell. She'll just crack herself up, and she'll go on and on these hilarious tangents, and I love it. So let me get a feel for this with Knight of Swords, King of Wands, and Ace of Cups. Wow, you guys are up to a lot of stuff. You're going to have a lot of successful endeavors, because right now your guides, your angels, your higher powers are all surrounding you, making this like freaking cornucopia of stuff that you couldn't even imagine. Like imagine what your hopes and dreams are, and just times that by 10. With Ace of Cups, you're having new insight to things and how things work and source and energy, and how much you're willing to, I feel like it's a trade of energy, right? Where are you willing to disperse your energy, and is it a wise decision? You're really going to be thinking about, is it worth giving this person my time and attention, this job my time and attention? Super discernment, which is going to help you rely on every kind of coping mechanism you have, and retaining that energy for stuff that's really important. You know what I mean? You're not going to engage in squabbles or crap. You're in the kings and queens seats now. You're not going to get down and peck in the dirt with the turkeys. You're up with the eagle, soaring and riding your horse around naked, because that's how you do. That's how you do. Yeah. Oh my God, I love that. And Knight of Swords. Yeah, you have quick, decisive action. I mean, you just know I feel like a lot of avenues are open up for you through social media, and you're going to start to receive offers, and you know right away intrinsically you can feel whether it's good and it's going to work for you. Quick motion, quick thinking, quick tactics. It's all just, yeah, but you don't feel rushed or hurried. It's just your mind is very slick. It's not distracted. You don't have any kind of garbage going on in your emotional field, so it's clear, right? You don't have, you're not engaging in gossip, low speak. You haven't talked badly about anybody, so you're not wondering if they're going to come at you. You're not being dishonest in any business way or any personal way, so you're open as a book, which means you're ready to receive, and also the universe doesn't love anything more than an open, honest person as well, and that's exactly how you're behaving, which is terrific. I love that. That's awesome. Wow, yeah. And of course, yeah, love coming on an epic scale, like gorgeous. Again, you don't have to do anything. The approach is all up to them. They're coming toward you. They find you this thing of like absolute beauty, male or female. They just see that you're balanced, you're composed, and you're very like wistful about things. You're very loving and kind and open, and they love that, because as I said in one of my other videos, especially with men, if a man finds a woman where he feels he can emotionally open up and be free and cry if he wants, to show angst if he wants, there's nothing more comforting and brings out a bigger rush of love to them than that, because it's an emotional safe place. Lots of times they don't have it with their best friend. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's a component that's only shared with their true love, you know what I mean, even in front of their mother or their father or whatever. Some of them, yeah, are much more open, but a great deal of them don't feel like they can let down every emotional brick except for with that significant other. And I feel like you're going to provide that for them. And some of you are also going to get, now don't be like Melanie, you said no, this is for a select few. There's also love offers coming in the form of proposals as well, Christmas time proposals in front of families and gatherings. So that's really beautiful. I love that. But again, this is still, even though it's a picker card, it's for a very, very large, when it's in the thousands, the heavy thousands, we're talking about, you know, a large group of people, so the energies travel all over. And it's funny, but I'm tending to strike a note, like I'm noticing when I go through all the viewers' comments, there's a few people where it's happening, and I've suggested, if you do this and then it's happening, then they waited for this person, they came through with whatever, a proposal, whatever. Their energy is very strong. Their message is very strong because I deal with them daily through what they're saying to me and I'm saying to them, so I connect. So viewers, by your comments, I actually become a higher divination tool, because I start to know things about you. I start to understand how you feel. I understand what you're looking for and all that. And I've connected with quite a few of you. I have all these lovely people like Mary Williams. I love her. Her comments are so sweet. Hi, Mary. You guys, I look forward to seeing them. When I don't see you comment, I'm like, oh, I hope they're all right. Yeah, okay, so this is what we need to get your energy card. These are the same colors as the energy card, so I get confused. Yeah, look how close those are. So this is cornucopia. That's crazy. I think I just said cornucopia in the last thing too. That's what I feel and see. Mass abundance. I need my secondary book. I'm just going to do this real quick because I think I didn't do this for the first group, but I just want to do this really quick because it's calling out. The energy here is so sublime and so lovely that it just wants you to know that you're manifesting, you're doing all this stuff, and it's causing this abundance, this cornucopia, this love, wishes fulfilled. So this is the 10 of Cups card. This is the whole shebang. An abundant harvest and a great blessing are waiting for you. You may even find all your wishes fulfilled. I told you, it is like going into friggin' Fort Knox and finding a bunch of unicorns, a holy grail, people in evening gowns, dancing, opera, anything you want. Popcorn, Orville Redenbacher might be there, so that'll be good. That'll be real good. The cornucopia of gifts from the universe are coming in from financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. Yeah, you have mass abundance coming. And here's one of the reasons. It's reciprocity. It's if somebody's doing something for you, you're doing it for them. You have gratitude. You have love. You're emanating this beautiful magnetism. Hence, all these things coming to you. I love that. I love that for you guys. So that's you guys. If you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and the notification bell as well, so you know when all the new videos come in. And then all my links are down below, because I have a lot of people that are contact me through emails how to get their private read. So you just press the little gray arrow at the bottom. My whole list of everything is in there. Etsy store, all the stuff. I just put in a whole bunch of new gorgeous jewelry. Go check it out. I didn't want to list these things. I wanted to keep them all for myself after they were finished, because God, they're amazing. So yeah, and if you join Patreon, you get half off anything in my store through Christmas, you know, and this stuff is just, yeah, I'm so proud of, you know, what I'm stocking the store up with. So I'm very, very stoked. So yeah, everything is down there. Instantgo, anything for quick reads. You guys going on a date, you need a quick thing, you're going for a job interview. It helps you compose and gather yourself and know your value before you step into these things. I love helping out with that. So that's you guys. Bless you, bless you. Thank you. I can't tell you again how much I appreciate you guys clicking those like buttons and commenting. It makes my day. You guys are so, so great. Okay, thanks. Hello. So let me see who's next. Seahorse Spirit. Watch and wait. I swear I'm having deja vu because, oh, I know why. In my prior read, I kept saying over and over, watch and wait. Because a lot of people they were skipping too far into the future, and they're actually giving themselves like anxiety over what is coming. But when we're chasing something and we're going crazy like that, we're not supporting ourselves, and we're not helping our mental state, right? Because what happens when we jump in? It's worry, it's projection, it's different than anticipation or excitement for something. It's a much different thing. It's not a balanced energy, and that we definitely want to be chill. So let's see what's coming in. We're going to start support, of course. Yes, support. So what's coming for you in the upcoming winter season is support. I look at the vast network of support in my life, and I'm reminded of what a superpower it gives me. Aw, at any moment I can call an army of top-notch people who want the best for me, which means I'm basically invincible. Take that, loneliness. Run for the hills, boredom. I'm sorry, what did you say to me? Pervasive, all-consuming anxiety? Damn right you didn't. Right, every once in a while at work, if somebody was like acting up, I put on my power voice, and I can scare them because I have a huge range of voice. But that's the thing. If anybody says something, be like, did you say something? Damn right you didn't. Go all Nicki Minaj on them. Yeah, right? It's like that anxiety. It's always going to try to creep in. So I always tell myself from the second I wake up to the second I go to sleep, if anything creeps in and my body starts to feel stiff, tense, or I feel like I'm going to get antsy, because first we want to set ourselves up for success, right? We want to eat right. We want to feel good. We want to be comfortable. We want to say and do the right things, be on the up and up, integrity-based life. Because when we do that, I find much less illness comes into it, no anxiety, because what do you have to be anxious about? You don't lie, you don't cheat, you don't steal, you don't treat people like crap. So you got nothing to hide. So you should feel great, right? So that's the realm we're working in right now. So the watch and wait is you don't have to do while you're waiting for your abundance and your good things to come your way. You simply are chilling out and waiting for these gifts to arrive, because that's the healthiest, best route, and it's how it arrives the fastest. Like I say with everybody, when I'm concentrating on one area of my profession, like my tarot, my private reads, then it thrives. But I step away from that because I then have to go in my jewelry realm, because it's present season, you know what I mean? So I have to give that love and attention, because I'm not putting anything out there that isn't extremely well made and that I'm not proud of. So I just make time for it. Yesterday was jewelry day. Today is reads. And that's another thing. We're probably just going to have 2 to 3 really good high quality videos that are done like this a week, because it takes Ian an entire afternoon to set the audio, to add all the effects and everything. So he only has a weekend to do that on, otherwise he'd be up to midnight. And initially when I was doing a couple a day and even one a day, it really takes a lot of time. So we want to give you quality over quantity 100%, you guys, okay? So this is, I think it's He of the Fiery Sword. I'll know as soon as I open the book, but yeah, He of the Fiery Sword. It's very, very tiny text. I love this. So this is some of the energy that'll be with you. I love these fairy cards. This is actually Brian Froud, and the writer is Jessica Macbeth, and she's phenomenal. Her text is out of this world, and his artistry, and his wife's an artist, to die for, like just amazing. So He of the Fiery Sword says the active principle, spiritual will, justice, and protection. When the song comes to any of the manifest worlds, this world of fairy or another, it first encounters 2 principles, sometimes called yin and sometimes called yang, or masculine and feminine, the great god and the great goddess. He of the Fiery Sword is the primary manifestation of the yang principle action, will, force, and fire. We see him in many ways, each of one aspect of his total being. All of the great gods and protectors are aspects of this power. The fiery sword is the archetype of all magical and mundane swords, and written upon the blade are the words, "Draw me not without cause, nor return me without honor." Oh, that's beautiful, right? It's very Excalibur. A member of the Oracle's group notes, his fiery sword illuminates truth and dispels not truth. That's amazing. Yeah, I was just watching a program on the Knights Templar, and that they're very, if you take their armor or their sword away, it's like, that's it. They done. They sad. So let's see what's going on in terms of what's going to be coming for you. Ooh, King of Cups. Again, so many kings and 9 of Pentacles. Wow, you guys. Wow, wow. And 10 of Cups. This is crazy. So this is abundance for you guys on an epic scale of love, a really emotional grounding and contentment. I mean, I would rather have, you also have money, which is crazy. A lot of people are like, oh, I want money. You have abundance coming in through work. You have bonuses, Christmas bonuses coming in, raises, relocations with more money, new wonderful experiences and knowledge and things like that. Wow. And with the King of Cups and the 10 of Cups, it's like these loves you're going to be meeting are very quality people. These are people that care about the environment. They care about source. They understand they vibrate on a very high level. They're very trustworthy. They're very loyal, totally down to earth and authentic. Again, I keep seeing Keanu Reeves everywhere. Like that type of person is becoming more and more integrated in the world where they're just soul rich people. Amazing. And because of that, you're going to feel like you're totally abundant and your cup's running over, and you're going to have so much joy and just sense of well-being. I'm hearing that super, super loud. You're going to have a crazy sense of well-being, and it's about time, right? Because I feel like a lot of you, I'm hearing you have gone through things. You've gone through emotions that give you a hard time. I feel strife. I feel like a lot of you are getting over illness and things like that, and that's never fun, right? Yeah, wow. That door is opening up and it's just flowing through. And I'm seeing such sweet interactions of people. It's so lovely, and it's like you're their world and they can't pay enough attention to you, listen to you enough, touch your hair enough, hold your hand, take you places, spoil you. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. Nice. Door to romance. You guys, you might as well, yeah, you have your unicorn going to get the Holy Grail too. It's absurd. And the last read that I did too was like the Fort Knox of all mofos. Everybody was getting everything. It was raining men, money, diamonds. Bam! Shazamers. Oh, I need glasses. Maybe it'll rain good eyesight. Somebody get me some of that, please. So let's see, door to romance, new beginnings in love. Yeah, a lot of you fresh starts in the love field, and also if some of you are having romantic entanglements and stuff is uncertain, it's going to solidify and you're going to get the answers you want to. Whether you're looking for a new relationship or just more love in a relationship you're in, this door with a heart opens onto new beginnings of an experience. Your new love may be arriving, and you are being brought together by a strong, resonant connection. This may be a call from a past life, or it may be a new tenderness about to bloom into a heartfelt affection. This relationship already exists in an energetic potential. Yeah, you're already manifesting this and daydreaming about them. That's what manifestation is, really. It's like you're daydreaming. It's in your imaginary space, and you start to define what the relationship and the parameters of it are, and then you release it, right? And you let everybody else take care of that out there. This relationship already exists in the energetic potential. So when the card appears in your spread, make sure you're projecting the kind of self-loving energy that you want to receive from others, right? That's exactly, once your vibration is out there, that's what sort of comes towards you, right? So always make it the best, right? We want to always go up instead of down. So like I said the other day, when we wake up and we hear children being loud out in their driveway and we're trying to sleep, instead of going, oh God, they're loud, I can't sleep. It's like, look what a good time they're having. What a bunch of cute kids. I should bring them some milk and cookies, stuff like that. Because nothing is cuter than a kid getting a free gift, right? They're so stoked they almost can't even live. And then they make sounds when they eat delicious things because they're so excited. They like dance and make sounds, and they're like, oh, like they're so joyful and authentic in the experience because they have gratitude for it, right? They're not necessarily voicing it, but they are through sheer joy. Like I love, if I'm ever a little bit down, I'll go to a place that I know there's going to be kids, just like when they unleash them into the park, it's palpable joy. It's palpable energy and excitement, right? The zoo, oh my God, I lose my mind at the zoo because kids love it. Okay, so that's you guys. If you're new, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and press the little bell as well as notify you when all the new videos come up. And all my links are down below for our private reads, my Instantgo, the Etsy store. You should go check out Patreon. The cards, where is this card? We just started printing out some of the stuff in card form, and I'm doing the dialogue that goes in the book, all this kind of fun stuff. And just go on there and just go check it out. And yeah, all my stuff for private reads and all that stuff is ready. So that's you guys. Thank you. And again, I appreciate your comments and you guys just being out there for me. I can't thank you enough. I mean, I wake up every day and I just thank my lucky stars for you guys. It's so cool. I love it. I'm living my dream because of you guys. Your bestie besters. Okay, so next we're on to Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. Spirit. We're going to start you guys off. Yeah, I love the manifestors. It's funny. I have like all the decks all sorted right here, so I can just pull from the top. But if I get any distractions, I'm like, what is going on? Oh, wholeness. So let me tell you really quickly, if you guys ever want to buy any deck and just feel really good about something, this for a Christmas gift for people, I'm about to die with these. These are affirmators of love and relationships. They are so beautiful, funny. They make so much sense, and there's always some little funny tidbit at the end. Like if I were to write a card, this is what it would sound like. And I just ordered my third deck from the next one, I believe, is Family. They're coming today. I just love them. They're witty and they're cute and they make so much sense. They're simple resolutions to daily problems for sure. Wholeness. I am complete, whole, and filled with love. I have everything I need. If I ask to look for more, I'm ignoring the love and gifts that are already in my life, right? Wholeness and gratitude. Instead, I'll be grateful and acknowledge that anything else would be extra icing on life's cake. That's so beautiful. And don't you sometimes you wake up, right? And you're absolutely filled with that love and you're filled with that hope. And you're like, wow, I have family members. Nobody's sick right now. Everybody's in fine fettle. We're going to go do this today. Christmas is around the corner. And you feel that palpable joy and togetherness. just remind yourself of that. I'm actually going to post that on all my social media today, because I have to remind myself that my house is a friggin' bloomin' treasure trove. I have more stones and gems than you could ever imagine, because I'm a jeweler. It's just piles of everything, and everything's so shiny and gorgeous, and like, I'm like, thank you for letting me have the choice of like 1,000 necklaces to wear. Yes, I made them, but thank you for letting me afford these stones to make them, and having the company that makes that and this and that. And thank you for the beautiful tarot cards that people I'm able to buy to their donations and their private reads. You know what I mean? That's what it is, the wholeness, the big picture of, wow, the abundance that we already have, right? So let's see what's going on for you guys too for the winter, especially with the winter. Something about fallow, right? It's like feast, fallow land, like winter, when people see the leaves fall and everything get covered in snow. Like, I find snow beautiful, and it's otherworldly gorgeous, but I don't love the cold. It can actually get so cold it's painful. 2 of Pentacles. Oh, 10 of Pentacles. Nice. I'm getting so many 10s today and so many Pentacles. It's absurd. Anyway, the reason I look like this is I spread glitter out for a project, and winter jumped on it and then jumped on me, and it went freaking everywhere. It's like I'm all covered. It's very fine, very expensive, beautiful gold glitter. So it just went poof, and she's covered in it. There was on her paws were like a powder puff on my face. I was like, I don't have time. I'm just going to start filming. Who cares? You know what I mean? But it was like, it was funny. It was like I couldn't, and she looks so pretty in her gold glitter. I have to film her after because she looks ridiculous. But that's that, and that's what happened. So you guys, oh wow, this is very clear. 2, 10, and 8 of Pentacles. Well, it's obviously what direction you're headed in. That's abundance and wealth in a materialistic form, for sure. Here's why, but I do have a word of warning. Protect your intellectual property. I feel like a lot of you guys are movers, shakers, high intellects. You have fantastic ideas, and you're creating demos. You're doing all kinds of things for people, advertising, stuff like that. But here's what. We know that we love and want to trust people, right? But there aren't always good people. So if you have original thoughts, pieces of artwork, all that stuff, you have to really protect your intellectual property, because you have a lot of money coming in based on your ideas. Also in your company, you're going to be recognized for the hard work that you put in 100%. And because of that, you know, the higher ups are taking notice, and they're like, hey, we've got to pay value to get value, right? So you're going to start to, you're going to proceed down a road with a lot of lucrative possibilities. And again, that's another thing. You're realizing life is about opportunities. It's not about obstacles. It's not about a struggle. It's not about this and that. You have side hustles. You have all kinds of fun things going on, and you're interested in life, and you're enthusiastic, and you know what's what. And because of that, you're going to get financially rewarded, which is beautiful. Because nobody wants to be poor. But I tell you, my whole life, it didn't really matter if I had tons of money or no money. There was always, because I always had the optimism that I knew it would be replaced, more would be on its way. I have a theory about money. It used to be, oh, if I have more than other people have less. This and that, until I learned about the fact that money is energy, and it gives us choices, right? You can say to somebody, oh, you can't make it home for Christmas because you can't afford the flight. Here's $500. Now you can. It's as simple as that. It's an exchange. It's that thing where you can help anybody anywhere. Isn't that a great feeling? Single mother, you don't have a car. Single mother, you don't have, you can't pay rent this month, that you can provide that for somebody. It's a friggin' awesome feeling. It's terrific. You know what I mean? I had one of my friends I met down the beach, and I went and got a new car, so I gave her my van, and it was like, I never saw somebody so excited about something like that. When you can do stuff like that, it's a really nice feeling. But that's what money is. Money is, it's that potential for travel, for education, for everything, right? Energy, potential, all those things. You don't think like, oh, wealth is this and that. No. Wealth. And usually when one is doing well, so is the other. When you're in love and you're happy and you're abundant, that starts to attract your wealth because you're in a good place and a good vibration, right? And vice versa. So keep a lookout for that. So now you have as your angel, the 7th chakra archangel Uriel. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I love that. I need that crown now too. I have another crown coming. I'm so excited. I'm like a spaz. My daughter's like, well, you should take it easy on the crowns. I'm like, no, I shouldn't. Because I had to mail my other one off to Switzerland. So these are my weird things going on with numbers. I'm getting everything in 2s. If I sell an item of jewelry to somewhere, I then get a read from that country within 24 hours. It's going, the energy, I start thinking about that country, then someone in that country contacts me. It's bizarre. So everything's going 222. Ireland, Switzerland, Denmark. It's insane. I'm even going to, I was saying to my son this morning, there's absurd patterns. And I'm like, wow, I'm just noticing them. And I'm like, very, very cool. Spirit connections, intuition, and inspiration. The beautiful angel Uriel is also called the fire of God. She wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with passionate connection to the divine. She brings great power to your 7th energy. I'm sorry, I have like an inch here that's driving me crazy. Okay, it's like my third eye's like, you need that crown, you need it. She brings great power to your seventh energy center. Oh, that's why, which is called the crown chakra. I know, like, my head is tingling right now, but like itchy. It's located at the top of your head. This card upright indicates open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. Oh, this could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance for your higher awareness. So allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now is a great time to get connected. The assistance from spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of the ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist you is always there. That's beautiful. That's another lovely thought to always carry with you when you start to feel just... Because I do feel that people, they can disconnect, and a lot of times what can bring that about, and it's no big deal because everybody has to experience it once or twice a day, is fatigue, right? Once they start to feel fatigue, they start to panic. I won't have all the time that I need to complete what I want to complete. But that's when you prioritize. Why do you have to complete so much in a day, right? You don't really have to. So it's all just about thinking, affirming, the good points. Take naps. Always know, and please say this over and over, I have all the time in the world. It's very, very important. We do have all the time in the world to do everything we need. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to do, that's funny. This product that we just got, in the mail, it hadn't arrived. So I was like, I was done because the cats had sprayed everywhere. I'm like, I can't have people over because my house smells terrible because the cats sprayed everywhere. And then this was our sponsor. It came in right in the nick of time. We put it in the hallway. It dissolved because it oxidizes. It literally dissolves everything. It doesn't mask it. It dissolves. And it's the only product that has ever worked. So I was like, when I was reading about it, that's why I said, Ian, this is something I trust to sponsor. It sounds like it knows what it's talking about. I like the science behind it. I like everything about this. Please get this because I need to have people over in the house cannot smell like this. Boom! It's like a tropical, good smell. And now the cats are even behaving differently because they don't feel like they have to mark territories. So I want to thank these guys for sponsoring us. Thank you so much, Stink Free. You made my house stink free. You made me so happy that I can have people over. Because really, aren't you mortified when you're like, oh, I'm sorry, it's a barn. I live in a barn. That's just what I do now. You know what I mean? That is, I'm never self-critical or like conscientious about much, but I don't like unpleasant smells. I have strong olfactory senses. I don't like unpleasant things to listen to or to smell. And now my house smells good, and I love stink free. And thank you very much. And look at the cats; they're even happy too. Yeah, this stuff is miraculous. I'm like, yes, love it. And we'll put the links down below to this thing too, for this product as well, because I'm telling you, that's the worst, right? When it's holiday time and you want everything to be nice, and it's like, okay, let's make some adjustments. And cleaning, everybody's going into big cleaning mode for Christmas too. So yeah, that'll help you out. But again, you guys, thank you for liking and subscribing. Don't forget to press the bell too, so you get the notifications when the new video is up. Thank you for your beautiful dialogue and your lovely comments. They make my day. I'm literally, I cry half the day and I laugh half the day when I read them. I'm excited to hear from everybody, and Snap and Mama and all you guys. Shout out to you. You just make me feel great, and I love it. And I can't wait. And I'm lucky enough to probably be able to meet you this week sometime on my birthday, probably. Like, yeah, you guys, you're cool. You're out there. You're vibrant, lovely people. You're happy, shiny people. And I love you. And thank you.